Hey, welcome to the One Time I Reincarnated as a podcaster. I'm your host today, Bob.
I am Edward, the Ed Boy.
Did you forget your name? I'm Forrest.
I was going to go next.
Yeah.
I wasn't entirely sure what order we were going to do this in.
Always clockwise.
Okay, always
I forgot his name.
Except
Come
next
on.
week. Next week we'll go counterclockwise.
Oh, okay,
Yes. Dude, we gotta bleep that. It's been under a minute. Anyway. So what are we talking about today?
Okay, so you know how like 2 weeks ago I got like the stupid box that talks to me in Japanese from my car?
Yes.
Okay, so it's called Melody Box.
Okay.
But it's for Bible, not sponsored. So I got it on Monday. So I was so excited, I showed you a picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
So I go hook it up with my car, it works and everything.
Uh-huh.
I go through all the voices. But we fast forward to Wednesday, and I come up to my car, and my fucking door is like slightly open, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it open? And I closed it. Oh, I opened my car, dude, and then all my shit's open. Like the arm thing is like flung open. My masks are everywhere. My fucking box is missing. I was like, I just got robbed, dude.
This is what? Second time? Third time?
You know what's funny? Now that he mentions it, I kind of totally forgot that he got this thing.
No, I knew he got it, but I didn't think about it when we were in the car. I'm like,
Yeah,
he just
exactly.
hasn't installed it yet. That's what I thought.
Oh, I didn't even think about it until right now. I mentioned now that he says it, we were in his car. I don't remember hearing the thing.
I knew I didn't hear it, but I'm just like, he didn't install it yet. Maybe he's too stupid. And I was like, I'll get back to it.
But that's the only thing they took.
There's the only thing. Yeah, I know, because there's the 3 decks of playing cards and the soccer ball.
Soccer ball, yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, so later that day, I was kind of sad. I'm like, fuck. So I look on the website. I was going to buy another one. But they were sold out. I was like, fuck it. So I went on my run. And like 2 blocks like that way,
Yeah.
I look down and I see this black box. I'm like, this looks familiar. Oh my god. And it was the Melody box.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't find the cable, but I found it.
So, like, you have the thing that can play,
Yeah.
but you don't have the power source.
Yeah.
So all we need to do is get him a power source.
So all he got is a USB.
Yeah. I'm just surprised I found it. Or like, this is like a shitty robber. They just kind of like.
He probably dropped it when he was like running, or
It was either that or he looked at it because he thought it might be something else, something more valuable, and he's just like, "What the fuck is this thing?" And he just like tosses it.
I was super excited.
Good thing you go in the run in the winter, because I would have never found it. I was like, it's too cold.
Yeah, it was one of those windy days. I almost didn't go. When I went, and like on my second lap, I'm like, oh hey, look, my box.
So now the question is, did you lose it? Did your dog steal it? Maybe you stole it from yourself?
And I put it in my. You're right. And then I dropped it on my other run, the previous run. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what happens, The robber usually steals it, drops it out of the car, and he's like, runs back around. He's like, I found it again.
I found it. I
It
did
was
it.
so dumb, dude.
Oh, that's hilarious. Are you gonna wire it into the reverse?
I want to.
Do you know
Always
how?
do it? No, I have no idea.
I could probably look it up.
You can.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be that difficult.
It's probably in the front, though, because you have to find your, basically your motherboard for it.
Oh, gotcha.
Should be quick.
Whatever
Maybe.
that is. I don't know. My car didn't come with like the manual, so I don't know.
Yeah, you just pop the trunk and or pop the hood and whatever.
Jolly old Google.
That's how you do all your stuff. Except work, I hope.
But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult to wire that in.
It'd be cool. Do you think it'll like confuse people?
Well, you're the only one hearing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I guess
it's not super loud.
whoever else is in your car.
Well, you'd have to install this. You'd have to install an external speaker and then wire that to that to have it be.
Well, it depends, right? So I think the way it works is you probably have to just run a cable
Yeah.
in to the car to where the reverse line is.
Yeah.
And it looks for that signal.
No, yeah, but he was wondering if other people hear it.
Oh, outside?
Like on the outside.
Oh,
You know,
no, it
when
wouldn't be
when
loud.
trucks back up and
Like the beep, beep.
No, obviously not.
No, you'd have to make an external speaker.
Oh, okay.
Because the thing, you're still using the speaker inside the box itself. You're only using a cable to recognize when you put it into reverse.
Yeah.
So it knows to give the voice.
It just runs it through the box and your lights at the same time.
Yeah.
You're splitting it.
So one day it'll be installed.
Yes, one day.
Maybe when it's warm.
True. It'll be the ultimate weed car. Jesus.
That is true. You do have that cool sticker, Jedi's.
No.
Jedi
At
strong.
least I don't have any body pillows.
I mean, there is one.
It's not mine.
What is that on the screen over there?
But yeah, but that's I had no idea. It didn't even cross my mind at all. Now we're like, I should be hearing the voice.
You were in my car twice.
The voice. Yeah, we heard it twice.
Well, the first time I sat in, I saw him like, he's just lazy and didn't want to install it, and I'm like, oh well, I'll ask him about it later, and then I forgot. It was just like, whatever.
Oh my god. But luckily this week, dude, I got to catch up on all the anime I kind of wanted to watch.
I got caught up on most.
I got caught up on. I guess I got caught up on. Well, I got caught up on a lot now I think about it. I was gonna say I was going through old stuff, but I'm actually going through a lot of the new stuff.
All right then.
New stuff.
Yeah.
All right then. To start us off, then I guess we'll start this time with what we're watching, and then we'll go into what we're going to talk about.
You're mostly reading, huh?
No, I watch stuff.
He doesn't watch stuff. I've never seen him
stuff.
look at his phone.
He's
He's
always
look
like,
over his
I
shoulder.
already read the
They have
manga.
words. He's like, this is my favorite scene. I remember reading it in my head.
I already read the light novel.
Bastard.
Fuck you guys. But no.
Yeah, I guess you want me to start with the random garbage that I've watched?
Sure.
Well, he was telling you what he's watching.
No, I haven't started. I'm just saying that's what we're going into.
okay.
It's,
Well, yeah.
it's the segue.
I want to get rid of some of the stuff that I know you guys aren't watching. So, Cells at Work and Cells at Work Black. I'm watching both of them.
I saw one episode.
Of which one? Black or
Black one.
the black one's really good.
I saw the penis one because it was funny.
That's the best one to watch. This week's episode was really hard because it was about kidney stones. And they're talking about it going through, and I'm like, oh, stop, please. But I do like the main character in that one and the white blood cells. I like everyone there, but everyone's so much different. They're always pissed off at everyone for constantly. Because like this one, they also had the liver because it deals with the kidney stones and stuff. But like the liver cleans the red blood cells, but you know they're yelling at him to shut up basically, and spraying him down. I'm like, what the
So is
hell
this like an unhealthy body then?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to
Is
be.
it like this person's been drinking, smoking, unhealthy, and then the normal one just goes through like a normal body would get sick or something. Because I think this season for Cells at Work is more. I think it was almost aimed at pandemics because it does talk about some of the more crazier like stuff.
Viral infections and stuff like that.
I don't exactly remember which ones they were, but
What episode were you watching this morning?
I watched 4, or is it? I think it's 4 of Black or 5. There's 12 episodes of that, and then there's only 8 episodes of the normal one, and they're halfway through.
So what was the little like cute little cell things that look like Totoro?
Oh, those were
Other good bacteria.
those are good bacteria. I couldn't remember the name. It was like L with an apostrophe and then some word.
Yeah,
Their scientific thing I won't
they're
remember.
good bacteria.
Yeah, so the cell guy grabs them. He's like, they're so cute, and hides them. And he's like, and the white blood cell's looking to kill them because they're bacteria.
Yeah.
And then he like towards the end, I think some monsters come, and they grow up really big and just start eating the bad bacteria. And you're like, what is going on?
Jesus.
Yeah, like these things are so cute. But yeah,
Crazy how the body works that way.
try. Go
I
ahead.
should do a crossover with Osmosis Jones.
That's the true anime.
Oh my gosh.
The original.
Dude, I
anime.
forget about Osmosis Jones every so often, and then it's just like,
Dude, I love that show.
The movie's the best.
Oh, it's pretty good.
it was Bill Murray.
Yes.
That's why it's great.
He almost died.
Yep.
Oh
yes, he
yeah,
did.
that was horrible.
But anything else you're watching?
So I started. I'm catching up on Fire Force.
Okay.
I'm episode 17 of like
Season
35.
Is there only one
Yeah.
season?
No.
There's
There's
a 26 or 25, and
And
then
there's a
it's
12 or-
12. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
and then Eurocamp next episode. They had another character. I can't wait to buy that in Android.
Is it wholesome?
Boy.
It's always wholesome, man.
Eurocamp's a very wholesome
Dude,
show.
if you want to watch camping and cooking, and then just like this anime is meant just to look at the background. It's animation. They're like,
Ah, shit.
we got the best background animators. Here you go. You're like Miyazaki, not good enough. Here you go.
Is there a best girl in that group?
Well, obviously, Rin, best girl.
Nah, dude. It's all about Moogie Bros.
Well, Mugi. Oh, damn.
Moogie Bros.
What's her name,
God
Aoi?
tier.
It's
Aoi,
Aoi,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
That's a hard choice. See, Aoi's great, but you don't see her enough. But I do like Ren's personality. She's like stoic. She's got the best bun. But the big eyebrows. Yeah.
But yeah, Eurocamp. I mean, it's your traditional cute girls doing cute things show, right? Just with camping,
Yeah.
and it's great. It's that good, wholesome.
Does it cure your depression?
Always.
Always.
It's one of those shows where
Every episode.
where I watch and I'm like, I could probably do this. I could probably go camping. I could I could ride this moped.
We all know you hate camping.
No, I like camping. I just don't like Ohio.
Ohio.
Did you say Ohio?
Okay, Idaho. Either way, same place, right?
Yeah, close. Yeah, close enough, right?
I mean, you are dyslexic. I mean, it makes sense.
What do you say?
But where would you even get? Never mind. It's not good.
You just guesstimate the extra letters that are not there.
Ooh-wee. What are you watching?
I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
Hell yeah.
We'll talk
I'm
about that in
watching
a
Horimiya.
Yeah.
I'm watching ReZero.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Spider Show.
Not so yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but it's what Spider.
few. Yeah.
So what? I'm a spider. I think. Is
That
what
Yeah.
one.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Oof. The new episode. I think it's tomorrow? Sunday? I don't know.
No clue.
Sometime soon.
I don't know when they
Uh,
air.
We're recording this on Saturday.
and I think that's it. I think I was catching up on Snafu. Domestic Girlfriend. I'm like halfway through with that one. Spicy.
Just watching everything.
Yeah.
You not work?
I just don't sleep.
Oh, okay.
I just go to bed at 2 in the morning. And then hate myself in the morning. It's like,
I know the feel.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
So what are you watching? then?
A lot of the similar stuff. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. I caught up on ReZero, which is great. What else have I watched? I went back and I am caught up on Mushoku Tensei. And the Slime Show.
oh yeah, I was watching the slime show too. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, there's the Slime Show. Watching that one as well. Well, I guess I'm now caught up on Horimiya. I'm now caught up on that. I don't know. I think that's basically it for now.
I feel like I'm watching something else, but
That's
I
what
can't
I'm trying to
remember.
think
I'm
of.
just
Like,
trying
I've
to
watched
think.
so much recently.
I mean, yeah, as far as anime, that's all I remember watching, at least like this week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did go through his Dark Materials, but that's not really anime. That's the show, which was great. But
Yeah, that's I watched a lot of garbage. We're just a lot of random stuff.
Yeah.
HBO is the best. Not sponsored. But yeah, 12 Monkeys. Well,
that's a good movie.
12 months. It was fun. I saw Jujutsu Kaisen was in HBO.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I could watch it while I work, and it's fucking like dub. I'm like,
of course it's dub.
I don't know. So I started it just so I could like work and listen to it. I'm like, no, I can't.
Dub's not horrible.
I couldn't get into it.
That's how. Okay, well, we might as well just dive into it. That's how I watched it. I watched all the way up to episode 10, dubbed.
Oh,
The rest of it was so.
At this point, I've learned voice acting to me is good, but it doesn't make the show unless it's really bad, like it's really noticeable.
I think.
Then I don't really care.
I
Like,
almost think it depends on the type of the show, though. I mean, I think it depends on the tone of the show.
yeah, it's that and the. I think it's that and the actor.
I like if it's comedy, like the Baka and Test dub is pretty funny.
Yeah,
I can watch that one,
Agretzko's way better dubbed than it is subbed.
But it that lends itself to its art style, though.
Yeah,
A lot.
It's more
in that,
cartoony.
Yeah, in that sense. Or at least, I mean, from our sensibilities, it would seem
Yeah.
that fits better, right? In our
But-
head.
So the dub for certain characters aren't too different or that bad. Like the main villain, I guess he is the white-haired one with the
Oh,
scars.
yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, his dub isn't too bad, but most of them you're just like, whatever.
I didn't get
It
that
doesn't doesn't harm the show. It's not great, obviously, but
Standard shonen dub.
it was more like I wanted to watch it, listen to it, and then I could do other things at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the only reason why I watched it dubbed. And well, I'm also watching Fire Force dubbed because I can obviously do stuff. It's so hard to just find 300 hours in a day to sit and physically watch anime. But
So true.
Dude, have you been on Crunchyroll recently? I was trying to go through to find out which like the newest episode of a series,
Oh yeah.
and then you go through like German dub, English dub,
Oh,
Spanish dub. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is the Japanese?
Yeah, that's what I found that out too, because I was gonna start it on Crunchyroll by Verve, same difference, and I'm like, oh, there's 5 different seasons. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, didn't it just come out? So I clicked on it. It's like all these dubs in every language you don't know how to speak.
Fucking Crunchyroll, fix your shit, dude.
Now, what are you talking about? Only watching the Portuguese dub.
Portuguese dub is god tier. Dude, if you watch Dragon Ball Portuguese, all the monks, god tier.
Oh, good lord.
Anyway, but yes, I watched the first 10 episodes dubbed. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't harm it, it doesn't help it. And then I've watched all of it. I've caught up to the newest episode.
Did you get debated on the opening in the first season?
I don't think you really paid attention to it.
I noticed it after, because I didn't really care. Like openings to me, I don't really pay attention to
My god.
because they normally spoil something. So I'll normally just listen to the music while doing something.
Did you bait at you, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I noticed it after, like, I think it was like episode 11 when I started watching in English and I had to physically pay attention, or Japanese, I had to pay attention. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. They put the guy that they just killed off literally in my last episode I just watched.
Just like, I thought he was for sure gonna make it, and nah.
Well, I mean, that's the fun thing, right? Because normally you do expect like spoilers and stuff like that sometimes within the opening. I mean, you have unambiguous, openings sometimes, which are always great. But normally, right, you have scenes of whatever that season's going to be in the. So I think it's kind of funny to play with that idea, right? Which I mean, other shows have done stuff similar. Take Madoka Magica, for instance, right, where you have this bright, cute opening, and
all
then
happy.
the show
the greatest debate,
and the show is like ridiculously dark. But yeah, that was one thing I remember watching, and it's funny because you get to that point, right, in the show, and you see this character, and in the back of your head, part of you's like, oh, I know this character's gonna make it, right? It's one of those things I'm just gonna watch to see how he makes it, and then you're just like, oh, okay, then
this just happened. Okay.
All right, okay, my respects, I guess.
Yeah, I was just like, because I said I didn't notice it. I'm like, man, this is interesting that they're having this character like be pushed so much. I'm like, but it was weird. So it felt like to me they were pushing him forward, but then they're like, here's something important. Now let's cut somewhere else and show you something less important. And I was just like,
I thought he was going to be the main character's main rival or whatever.
Yeah.
Friend.
Oh, no, I don't think it was a rival. I kind of thought for a little bit when the white haired guy was kind of like manipulating him, and I'm like, oh, I can see them being like evil, but they seem too close.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, either in my mind, I'm like, he'll probably be fine. I didn't think about it. I'm like, it's just one of those shows. But then they kill him. I'm like, oh well, he was an okay character. I felt bad for his mom. That was the only character I cared about.
Spoilers.
Spoilers would have been like 10 years ago.
I know. I just like, oh well.
It doesn't matter.
If you know, you know.
You know, right?
Always spoilers here. But, so I do have tons of complaints about this show, though.
Okay.
I think it's ass.
Oof.
I think it's a good 6 to 7 out of 10.
So it's average.
Yeah, but that's ass if you go like on my anime list or whatever. Because average, I think ass to them is like a 7.
I think that's just because no one on there truly understands how like a ranking system works.
Yeah.
But
Dude, what's a 10 to you though?
A 10?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be a show that it's like in my favorite shows. It would, let's see. What is it? I'd have to go through mine.
Like I said,
Toradora, I loved.
So just is like your favorite, and like you can rewatch it or whatever. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that would be like my 10s, 9s. It's like rewatchability, like how much I was enthralled with the story and the characters.
Yeah.
I hate all 3 of the main characters. All 3 suck ass.
I mean, I can understand 2 of them.
Which 2?
The other friends.
The other 2. I mean, I like the main character. He's just dumb.
And he's annoying.
But he's still kind of
likable.
likable.
He's not even in the show 90% of the time.
He's not as annoying as Asta? Is that his name from Black Clover?
I haven't seen that.
I don't know.
I'm not going to watch that garbage either. I'm not
That
touching
one is like
Paul.
the epitome of annoying characters.
See, he's not the most annoying, but he's just like overly stupid. I feel like for even most main characters have like maybe a little bit of knowledge. Like he's on, like in the first episode, he had this power where he fucking threw a shot puck like a baseball. That's impossible. And he's just like, huh.
Dude, he
and you're
has
like,
supernatural strength.
yeah. And you're like, oh, you know, maybe he can use that for his advantage. And he's just like, maybe if I power up here, I can do more damage. I'm like, dude, you just did like 3,000 tons of damage with a normal punch.
But it wasn't enough.
Never is. Never is.
Dude, would you have Ian the finger?
Would I?
Yeah.
What was the situation again? I don't fully remember.
He wasn't like grabbed by the.
He was gonna die.
He was about to die.
And the other demon, whatever, was gonna take the finger.
I don't know if I would have quick enough knowledge to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat this finger like right this second. But if I had to, probably.
Would you eat the finger?
I don't think I'd be able to fight
It
the guy off
probably
either.
beats dying.
But then you also could die.
Yeah, well, you also have. Do you think?
There was
Well,
a slight chance
so-
of you
so here's the
like
thing.
combining with the demon.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? It's either I die by the thing that's about to eat me,
or you become the demon?
yeah, or I become it, and I die by that thing consuming. You know, I don't know which one's more painful.
I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm all powerful. I could definitely fight the other demon off of my head, totally. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because look how stupid he was. He fought him off.
But you see, you need that certain level of stupid. It's like that stupid stubbornness, you know,
True.
because you
You
don't
get
know
too
any
smart,
better.
you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You right. Yeah. See, it's the,
Other than that, I thought the first few episodes, I'd say the first 10 episodes were boring. I'd say 11 through the newest have been hype.
it's yeah.
The news almost hyped.
The newest one and the one before I thought were hype. And then the fight scene in the sewers was
yeah,
hype.
that was great.
That one was pretty good.
Everything else, but before that,
I feel like
Garbage.
but I feel like the shonens have like they struggle starting.
yeah.
All of them do. I mean, we'll take Demon Slayer for instance. Demon Slayer's that way.
I dropped it.
Yeah,
I like
see?
episode 5 and I dropped
because
it.
the beginning's like really slow, and then as it picks up momentum, then you start seeing all these crazy set pieces, and like from here on out, that momentum doesn't stop. It just keeps on building and building and building and building.
When I rewatched it, I was just like,
well, at least
this is pretty good.
or at least the manga does.
Yeah.
So
The manga.
So I mean the animation has technically been the manga on steroids.
Yeah.
So far, I mean it's pretty much been a 101 adaptation, just with Ufutable's wonderful visuals. So
Animation's got you. Is it Ufotable or was it Mappa?
No, it's
no,
Mappa.
it's Oh no, for Jutsu.
Jutsu's Mappa,
It's Mappa.
but Ufotable is the other one,
Slayer,
Demon
yeah.
Slayer. Yeah. But that's why I said the animation's nice. Like I did like the first fight scene where he was fighting the monster for the first time.
Yeah.
I thought the design was really cool. But there's just parts where I'm just like, what's going on? All these characters are just like stupid in their own ways.
Yeah.
The other two like the girl, she's just an asshole and she's barely in the show, and the other backup guy's barely in the show. I feel like I've seen more of the second years and the Kyoto people than I have seen of the other people.
I love the teacher though.
He's
Yeah.
best boy easily.
No, dude, best boy is the muscular guy from the second year.
Oh my
He's
god!
the
Yes.
best boy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I don't know. I will never know names.
Toru?
Sure.
Toru.
I don't know.
Something like
Todoroki?
that.
Yeah, I love Todoroki. He's my favorite.
Totally.
Dude, his taste in women. Top 10.
When he showed up, I'm just like, this guy.
No.
This guy's great.
When they had the scene when they both said they like basically,
yeah.
he's like, we're best friends.
The freaking like the flashback.
I'm like, I like this guy. I like all the characters I said that aren't the main characters. If there was no main characters and we got to follow everybody else, 10 out of
I
10.
don't agree with that because for me it's that guy and then Panda.
Panda's
Second
great.
And then
I
and then the main character. No,
No,
the teacher.
no.
And then the main character.
I like the blue haired chick from Kyoto.
Oh,
she's
okay,
great.
okay.
She's great. I would say I love my
She has
favorite.
waifu potential.
She does. I do like the kid. My favorite power is the kid who can talk.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that guy's cool.
But you can't really say he's cool because all he says is
Not yet.
sushi or
Salmon.
Salmon, that's what it is. Yeah.
Salmon roe.
Yeah. But yeah, I said a lot of the characters I just can't handle. They're just like I'm just like, why is this guy? He's a rogue. He's just mad at the world, and they haven't told me fully why.
I'm so
the
edgy.
guy with
Oh, yeah.
the summons,
Yeah.
if you want to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it. And then the girl's just stupid. She's like, I'm strong. And then I like her power. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
The
When
nails
she,
and
with the needles in
and
the
then
doll.
the voodoo stuff.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's pretty. That's a good way to use it. I don't know. The powers are pretty good in the
I
show.
feel like the other guy is like OP though, like secretly OP.
Wait, which one?
The
The dog dude?
the dog dude.
Yeah.
Dude, his dog's dead.
I don't care.
I'm so sad.
I don't care about his
He's
character.
dead. His dog.
I mean, 'cause he's like,
He's just sad all the time, and it's annoying.
he's Sasuke.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like he was like.
yeah.
I feel like he was like Todoroki in the beginning, where he was sad boy,
Uh-huh.
and then he kind of changed later on in the
Yeah.
series. But
But like, if you look at the two,
was like,
it's almost like the main
whatever.
character is like Naruto, and he's like the Sasuke.
See, but it's like
is he like
if that
Naruto?
girl and that guy were like in one character, that would be Sasuke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that guy is not like
See, they
super edgy.
see they just
I don't know,
split
I
him
feel
into
like-
two characters.
Yes.
I feel like he's not too edgy. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you barely see him, and when you do,
don't
he's
know,
just
man.
sad at the world.
I'm not gonna lie. When I see a character and his flashback involves a bunch of gears coming together, I'm like, "That's one edgy boy." I can already tell.
You can tell by the hairstyle, my dude.
Yeah. I can tell from the inner monologue.
But I said I like the newest episodes. They were dope.
They're fun.
The fight,
It's
but I
just
feel
fun.
like I'm not gonna lie. The next like 6 episodes are gonna be just stories about 2 people. I swear
Oh,
to God.
each one,
It's gonna
yeah.
be. I'm gonna be like,
No,
oh my God.
the
It's gonna
next
be like,
3 are gonna be like that.
Well, it's
It's gonna be
like
pretty
the
close.
it's like the traditional tournament arc thing, right? That's always how it is, right?
fucking
every
hate-
time
I hate turning
every time you have the one-on-one fights, you know,
'Cause the fight
and they
scenes are great,
They
but I
have
don't
to go
wanna
to the
hear fucking-
backstories of each character
No.
while they're fighting.
I just hope that one of these like fight scenes goes on through multiple episodes. Besides the main character with one, which
Yeah.
obviously you have to push it throughout
Well-
all 3 of them. I want one of them to go past, so I'd be like, it's Dragon Ball Z. He's powering up.
They do the references to other shows like
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna throw my Rasengan. Or like,
Yeah,
You're just
The
like,
bang-
the dumb little references in that show are just so weird sometimes.
I love them.
Like when he's just straight up watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just like, that is Lord of the Rings, and the lines are almost exactly the same.
yeah. That was my other big, not that. I just saw the other big gripe is the writing in this show. I cannot handle the story and the writing. It is so just, like there's memey, and then there's just parts that are memey for no fucking reason.
Like what part?
What was I complaining about when we were at work?
I'm trying to remember. I mean, there's the Jennifer Lawrence line.
Oh yeah.
So I was watching it in English, and I'm like, I paused it. I'm like, okay, I'm watching this in English, and he said he likes tall girls with big asses, like Jennifer Lawrence. And I'm like, does he say that in the Japanese one? He's like, yes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is Jennifer Lawrence tall?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I don't think he says tall with big ass. He just says I like
No,
girls
he
like
says
Jennifer
tall.
Lawrence.
Tall with big asses.
Because
Oh.
they said the same thing.
Yeah,
and
he
then
says it
he's
twice.
like Jennifer Lawrence, and he's like, oh my god, we're best friends.
No, because he doesn't say that when he talks to the one guy.
No, he says that.
The Jennifer Lawrence line is like
He
at
says
the
it both.
beginning when he's talking to the other muscular dude with the puppets. When he's
What?
getting like interviewed, because that's where the Jennifer Lawrence line is.
Yeah, but he says it too twice. The big guy says it once, and then the main character says it to the
Yeah,
big
that's
guy.
why the big guy says he likes tall girls with big
Yeah,
asses.
yeah.
That is all that line
No,
says.
but he says like Jennifer Lawrence.
That is all that line says.
We're going back to watch.
Yeah,
I
we
bet
go
you it
back.
says
No,
Jennifer
the
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence line is only at that beginning part.
No, I'm 100% sure it's in the other one because I said it, I'm like, why did they bring up her name?
I think it's only in that first one.
I'm pretty sure he says that to the big guy,
no.
Toru or whatever.
I know. He
Well,
just
he
says,
says
I
it-
like girls that are tall with big asses. That's
No,
all he says.
they said them both. Whatever, let's move on. We'll find out later.
I'll
And then-
find out if Jennifer Lawrence is tall.
I bet you she's like 4'10".
I mean, she don't look that tall in the movies, so
Why
Yeah,
do
but
you-
but fucking was it Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise is like 5'4".
Yeah, and he's the same height as like everybody else in the movie. It's like
they'll
7
do-
foot.
and they'll do different things depending on how you want people to look.
Yeah.
For instance, you'll take Scarlett Johansson, like in the Avengers and stuff. They give her these big, humongous, like platform boots,
Yeah.
so that she can like be even kind of close to her co-stars.
Because they're tall as fuck.
Yeah, because all the male co-stars are like above 6 feet tall, except for Robert Downey Jr., who they also have to give platform shoes and scenes because he's
serious?
short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what happens when you're short. But I feel like most of the females in movies are normally shorter in status. And for some reason, it's like, oh, we'll just make them tall.
I mean, it depends on the type of film. I mean, superhero films probably suffer from that the most for having all the women in the shows, be a little bit.
I feel like the guys also have to be like 6 foot something to stand out.
Yeah.
And be
Is that like the
huge.
requirement for like the casting? Like, you're gonna be at least 6 feet tall.
Probably not, but they probably saw you take his head drape. He's like 6 foot giant Australian dude. This is huge.
But yeah, it's like, you get both spectrums. You get the really tall buff dudes, but then you get the really short girls. And they're like, well, I gotta make them taller, I guess.
Exactly.
Magic of Hollywood.
Yeah, it's great. And perfect segue time. But since we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Okay.
We are going over the Crunchyroll Anime Awards
Oh, yeah,
and their
I totally
nominees,
forgot.
right?
Yep.
Which, if I remember correctly, that is a show that is on there.
It is?
Yep. It is up for best anime of all time of this year.
Of
all
2020.
time.
Of last year.
Wait.
Or last year, whatever it was.
Wait.
And I would argue. So up there is Keep Your Hands Off of Aizoken, right?
Yes.
Wait, are they still voting, or are they?
This is
they
still
already-
voting.
It's still voting.
It's
So, I mean,
19 days from now.
Oh, excuse me.
19 days from
Why
now.
does it take so long to vote?
It's probably just so there's hype around it.
yeah.
Because there'll be a big stream, and we can all watch it. And
I'm not gonna watch.
but then we'll talk about who won.
Yeah,
Probably.
we watch the results
Yeah.
after the fact.
Jujutsu Kaisen, Great Pretender, Dorohead.
Dorohedoro.
That's the Netflix one, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and what is that? Apprehend Ranman.
Apare Ranman.
I don't know about that one.
Beastars.
I know all of them, but that one.
I know. Yeah.
I have
Same.
watched
I've seen 2 of them.
2 of them.
Dude, The Great Pretender is like a heist
I started-
anime,
Yeah.
but the ending is ass. Yeah,
Did you watch it?
most of it.
Oh,
That was
so I
also
didn't know
on
about the ending.
because
Because he
someone
spoiled
spoiled
himself.
it.
Because he spoiled himself.
Did you watch like 2
As he
episodes?
does.
You're like, I wonder how it ends, and you watch the last
I
episode.
had to fast forward, dude.
Yeah. See, I'll just skip through the episode. I won't jump through.
Yeah, he spoiled himself, as he does. Oh, I didn't know Wit did that.
That's why Wit's garbage, right?
I know Mappa did Dorohedoro.
Did
Of course,
they
it's got the-
did.
Yeah, because it's got we got the CG pushed into it. Because their CG is not bad.
Yeah, it's not as
It's
bad.
pretty decent.
It's not,
I've only seen parts of it. but
Who does that CG for the spider show?
I don't even want to know.
I have no clue. who does
It's
that.
no bueno.
It's so bad.
It's not good. It makes me a very sad person.
There's no way to mute this.
Are you trying to watch the thing? It's muted, right?
No,
We're
it's-
about to find out.
Wait,
So this is just them going over what the shows are, and you can see the animations.
Oh.
But they're the nominees. But
I don't know.
Well,
dude.
I mean, Jujutsu
I think
Kaisen, we know that one.
my anime of 2020, but 2020 didn't have that many like good shows.
Well, I
though.
know, but that's the point.
that's why this is up there.
Dorohedoro.
Yeah, the animation I don't know about. Even though
It's okay.
It's not bad, but it's. Not
I think that
what
show
I'd
you would
say.
like.
I think it would be
Dorohedoro?
interesting.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it.
I do want to watch this one. Definitely because it's on Netflix, and I can probably binge
It's
it in
really
like
easy.
a day. Beastars is not bad.
Beastars.
Did not
It
watch
is
that.
very interesting.
Oh god, I don't know.
And
Are you
the dub-
secretly a furry?
The
or
dub's
like-
not bad. No, it's just not a bad writing.
Yeah.
Like, I said, I think this the point for me is like a story almost at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically they're using the animals in a form of allegory, right?
Yeah, because there's tons of like sexism, racism, and all that stuff. Yeah, February 5th or 19th.
I'm torn, dude.
You're torn.
For me, the best one out of all those, it's either the.
So wait, you got to think about it. You got to go only to 2020. So you'd probably have only to episode
12th of Jujutsu?
10, not even.
No, because that
they finished the first
finished.
season,
Yeah,
yeah.
that finished last year.
But the first season's technically still going. Because this is not second
No,
season.
But it was the
I
first
know,
part.
but the first
Was
core,
it?
the first
Yeah.
core was
Oh,
done in
okay.
2020.
So I guess it was the first quarter.
Because it was fall season.
Okay,
Of
for me,
2020.
it's Keep Your Hands Off Aizaken
Okay.
or Jujutsu Kaisen.
See, we haven't seen
I
Akata
don't-
Ranman.
No, I haven't seen like any of these. That's the issue. Like, there's only one in there that I could vote for.
But
The Beastars.
Yeah. Well, it's Beastars or Jujutsu Kaisen.
But you hate that show,
And
so
the problem is, the first arc of Jujutsu Kaisen is garbage. The second, if it was the second arc, if it's up to right now, it's worth it.
well, it's technically not up to right now. It's up to episode 13.
Either way, garbage until 13.
Yeah.
The 14, 15, god tier. Great fight scenes, great people.
I would
show.
probably say Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken is where my vote would stand.
It looks like a great show.
It's trippy.
I said my vote has to go to Beastars because it's the
it's like
only
a
one that
love
I've
letter
seen.
to animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope.
And I mean, it has the strange, it has the quirks of
Yeah.
any show that comes from Masaki Yusa.
Yeah.
So
I said it looks fun, and I'll probably end up watching it. I'll probably end up watching everything but the ramen one because I've never even heard of it.
Potter Rain Man.
Yeah, but we also stopped
technically it's
anime.
probably just a
It is
knowing PA works.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
just
probably
parodies.
original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it probably doesn't really have a source material because I
Which is
think
fine,
I mean
I
most of the
don't
stuff
mind
I've seen from PA Works doesn't really have source material
Yeah,
They're pretty wholesome though.
sometimes.
it matters.
I mean, Angel Beats is PA Works.
Yeah, that's going like old school.
Yeah, I know
At this point.
that's further back, but I'm just saying that is one. But then again, their shows are very hit and miss.
But-
What else is PA Works? Oh, Shirobako is PA Works.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
See, all this one are like wholesome.
Yeah, but then there's like Charlotte.
Charlotte is garbage.
I know that's also PA Works.
No one will change my mind.
But what are you talking about?
Best
Anyway,
protagonist.
So I'll probably.
Whoever
just have to
says
go
Charlotte
with
is their
Beastars.
favorite anime, you have trash taste, dude.
I'm sorry.
Fight me.
Okay.
So
Oh, how is he best? Oh,
Dude, he's
my
best
God.
boy.
He is
He's not best boy.
What, Hinata?
so this is best protagonist, right?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
I don't know Natsumi.
I mean,
from
Hinata's pretty dope.
Dense.
It's
yeah,
Hinata.
But,
We got Hinata, Midori,
well, out of all the shows of
Yuji,
2020,
also Val.
I don't know. To the top was pretty good.
And,
Anos Voldegode,
and whatever the top one is, I can't even read.
Katarina
that.
Claes.
Sure. I literally can't vote on this one.
I'm gonna say Midori Asakusa. That's my vote.
I'm okay with that.
I can't vote.
I mean,
Literally just can't vote.
Anos is the traditional super OP protagonist of a show that's supposed to kind of make fun of that in a little ways.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, Haikyuu is always great.
I feel like there's only one show I'd watch on here, and it would be the Keep Your Hands.
Onwards.
Just keep scrolling. Best antagonist. Let's
Who is
see,
it?
what do we have here? N from Doro Doro.
Doro
Echidna,
Hedoro.
dude. Echidna.
Echidna?
That's my vote goes.
Echidna.
She's best girl.
Echidna from Re:Zero.
Yeah,
Is that what this
Rachel
is?
from Tower
Or is this
God.
like best antagonist?
We should, it's
She's best
antagonist.
antagonist.
We should probably read everything too. So
Echidna's
people
an
know.
antagonist?
I guess.
Overhaul from My Hero, Fruits Basket, Akitito.
Wait,
Soma.
My Hero. Is there another season of My Hero?
Yeah,
There was fourth season was last.
I thought I saw that one. That's when they defeat him, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that was-
Jujutsu
That was last year?
that was last
I
year.
thought that was the year before.
No, that was last year.
Oof. Damn.
If it's antagonist, I'd actually go for Jujutsu Kaisen because I actually really
I do like him.
I like the
Sakura
bad
is
guy.
great.
But
Good thing he's in the show for like 2 seconds.
he carries the show.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
The first, like,
He's in like 2 episodes.
he's in like 3, 4. If
3.
not-
He's not even in this season yet.
Akito-san was a bitch. I mean, as far as antagonists go,
But is he
he's
good?
a-
Is he a good antagonist or is he
like
just annoying?
as an antagonist, he's a pretty decent
Yeah, okay.
antagonist.
So that's what matters
Yeah,
to
for
me.
Fruits Basket. I don't see Echidna as an antagonist. I don't.
I don't see her like that.
I
either.
don't at all. Like, I don't believe that should be there.
She's the witch or whatever.
But
But
she's
no,
not
no.
an antagonist. She's not trying to stop his goals.
She's trying to help him.
Maybe she's trying to stop the other people's goals.
All the witches are trying to help the main character. All of them.
Kind of.
True.
Tell me one that isn't.
I mean, they're kind of selfish about it, but they are.
But they are.
So which ones are you going for?
You know what, Sukuna? Because that's the true antagonist,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I love Echidna.
I agree with
I
you.
don't know.
You can go with whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't. I mean, Sukuna's fine.
Go with Overhaul.
No. I mean, I remember when I read that.
That was like
when
the
I
arc.
read that arc in the manga, I was like, I like this guy. Going back and watching it, it's not as hype as I remember it being
Overhaul?
when I read it. Yeah, that whole Overhaul arc.
Yeah, but
yeah.
whenever you read something, it's always different anyway.
Yeah, no, I know, but
Because that's your mind playing the game instead
Dude, but
of
he does.
someone
he
actually
does
playing
my
it.
boy dirty.
I mean, he does.
I forgot his name.
Vault Boy.
He looks
That's how I call
Vault
him. 'Cause-
Boy.
Vault Boy, because he has the Vault Boy
no,
face.
dude, he looks like Lucas from Smash.
He does as well. But it's that Vault Boy look. What's this one?
What's this
Best
one?
boy.
Satoru Gojo.
Easy, Satoru Kojo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Nah, dude. It's
Yeah.
the dude from Beastars.
I don't know. He's a pretty good character, but I don't know. He doesn't beat.
See, I never watched Tower of God, so I can't really say
I
anything.
can't.
But then again, I mean, Lizard Guy is Lizard Guy. So, Lizard Guy.
Dude, you could go either lizard guy and be a freaking scaly, or you can go furry. Which choice do you want?
Lizard Guy.
Lizard guy.
Furry's way
Never.
better.
You never go furry.
They're the same difference.
Lizard
No.
If you hit furry, there's like it like classifies downwards into multiple choice.
Well, good thing I chose the Jujutsu Kaisen one.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course,
right?
He's
He's
the
the
best
best
one.
boy.
He is the best boy. There's nothing better.
Anos.
Dude, who's the best girl though?
I bet it better be the
If a
rabbit
kid is
girl.
not-
If a kid is not there, I'm gonna riot.
If a kid is not there.
I bet your kid is not here.
If Amelia's there, I'm gonna riot too.
I doubt Amelia is there for like the third time.
Oh, thank God.
She's just not there. Period. No one from that show is there. Period.
Ooh, Chizuru. Ooh,
Chizuru,
Chizuru
though.
is best girl.
But then you have fucking Kaguya.
I mean, she's
She's
great.
great, but
she's
she's
not
great.
Chizuru great.
Chizuru, man.
And you have the girl from Great Pretender that looks hot.
She kind of looks hot, but
Yeah.
but Chizuru.
Is best
I
girl.
haven't seen it, so I can't say
You
it.
should watch it.
I got to watch tons of things.
Yeah. I hate Maki.
From what?
Rent a girlfriend.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, I don't see it.
She's worst girl.
Yeah, she's worst girl. But
Best girl.
Unless you're into that, I guess.
I won't scroll down. Oh, there we go.
best opening
Oh,
sequence.
oh, good. This is gonna.
This is
narrow
going to be
down to,
great
like,
when I
two
have no
things.
idea what these are.
I thought you heard them.
Oh, Beastars is pretty good. Oh,
The
Daddy,
Eve
Daddy.
one, though.
Daddy,
Oh,
Daddy.
This
That's
is
such
so
a good one.
difficult. This is so difficult now.
And then the Eve song. Eve is great.
Oh, I like Easy Breezy, though. The one from Keep Your Hands Off Isoken. I do like that opening.
I didn't like the Phoenix opening
Oh, I didn't
for
hear that one.
Haikyuu.
And then obviously I haven't watched Great Pretender.
Yeah.
So there's four. There's four on there, right? And the four I kind of like. Oof. If I had
Oh
to pick,
yeah, you have seen the Beastars one. You've seen it too.
I think
yeah. I know the opening. I know the song, even though I haven't watched the show.
I'm split
But
between three.
I'm split between two.
Which two are
okay,
you,
I can narrow it down to three.
which two are you stuck on?
Mine is the Jujutsu Kaisen opening or the
Okay.
Kaguya-sama.
Just out of like out of personal likes, I would probably go with the Beastars opening.
Damn. Okay.
Damn you.
As far as musical likes are concerned,
I also do
I
think
go with the Beastars openings.
opening has the best animation. Because it is that, like, the puppetry.
Oh, like the claymation
Yeah,
kind of
it's the
look, right?
claymation.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I'm going to click this and hopefully it doesn't break anything.
It's okay. You're just gonna blow through the speakers. It's fine.
It's fine, I'm muted in a second. But either way,
Sure.
or is it just going to play the whole fucking show?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what the fuck is this?
What is that?
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
You broken ass website.
Either,
does that
I'll
mean?
go...
But yes.
I'll go with Eve, just because I love Eve as an artist in
Oh,
general,
yeah, yeah.
so I'm going to go with that one.
It is a good opening.
What are you going with, Bob? Huh? What are you going with?
I
What
think
are you
I'll
going
go with Jujutsu Kaisen because the one that's more like fresh in my mind.
Yeah. So the Daddy's good, but I don't think it's like top.
I do like Daddy. Do.
Best ending sequence.
Who watches ending sequences?
No one.
Who watches ending sequences?
That's a.
I don't know, man. The Jujutsu Kaisen ending is god
The
tier.
B&A ending, though?
Oh,
the B&A ending is great.
I forgot that was on here. How is that so far? Okay, you know. Yeah.
What's
like-
Okamoto's? Oh, that's the band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the show's
It's the
Millionaire
one with my
Detective.
friend, yeah.
I
haven't
don't
seen
remember
Inspector.
that show. I started it, but I don't remember what its ending is. So,
Then Inspect too. I've never seen it. So
the Inspector one.
Freddie Mercury.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
What?
For the Great
Wait.
Pretender.
What?
I think I'm gonna go back to that one.
But I don't know what song it is. What song is
The
it?
Great Pretender.
Yeah,
That's the
but-
song. I don't
How
know.
does it go?
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't know.
That's a Queen song?
No, it's a Freddie Mercury song.
he's dead, my dude.
It's a Queen song
Dude,
then,
did
right?
people still release music?
Kind of.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know that one. I mean, Freddie Mercury's the boss. So I don't know. But
I'm gonna go with
if I had to
BNA.
say, it's probably the BNA one.
Mine is the
Hands
Jujutsu
down.
Kaisen.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you. It's the BNA one.
Nah.
Kaisen.
You haven't even
Yeah.
watched it.
That's VA by Japan.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Subaru.
Ooh. Hanako.
I mean, that it was good.
And then you have fucking Jujutsu Kaisen.
That guy's good too. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the Jujutsu one.
He's
I do
good.
like the Toilet Bound, but I don't quite remember his voice. by
It's like
itself.
childish.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
but
obviously. But
I
It's
do
been
like,
so long, it
I do
doesn't
like
stand out.
Megumi Ogata, but
what else she did?
am I getting confused with another one?
I don't know. Maybe.
Actually, I might be getting confused.
Yeah, sure.
Which one are you going for?
On here,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's the point.
Like the thing is, so I
I know we haven't seen half the stuff. That's the problem.
It's gonna go into Jujutsu, I guess.
But I0.
I mean, but it's Subaru.
It is Subaru.
Now, this is male voice one, right?
Is this male or is this just? I think this is just.
It's
English.
just
Japanese
VA.
VA.
I think
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is VA. Yeah.
It's just VA in general.
Yeah, just in
Yeah,
general.
best performance VA. Yeah. No girls in here.
because
Well, I guess there's one girl.
Maya
Two girls?
Sakamoto as Echidna is great.
Yeah,
She's
but we're
pretty
doing
good.
what's on here. Otherwise, I'd go through the whole list
Yeah, I
and rechange everything.
Ah!
I'm not gonna put Beastars as best anime of the year.
Why not? I'm just kidding.
Why not? Because I watched way better things.
Last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're telling me
We go with Satoru Gojo.
He's pretty good.
What's the one? Oh, I never watched Millionaire Detective, so I can't
I've
really
seen that one.
say. Did you?
No. I didn't see the Toilet Bound either.
Oh, Toy Bound was good.
Starbound 1 is great. If you like animation, the animation got
You
tier.
like animation.
If you like animation.
Well, some people don't watch it for the animation.
Who did
Obviously.
What?
Look at half the CG shit that comes out. You're telling me people watch that because it looks good?
I mean,
People don't know better.
Yeah.
How do you not know better when there's like 100 other things to watch anywhere else?
Dude, people.
Or it
Like
just happens and
garbage.
you just watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I
'Cause
feel
it's
like, but if we're gonna say it's all on Netflix, right? Normally,
Sometimes.
Most of the CG ones.
but there's tons of stuff on Netflix that isn't.
Is there?
It
Yeah.
depends on studios, right? Like, just because Netflix bought the licensing rights for them.
No, but I'm saying like
necessarily
if you're
mean-
stumbling across that and you think that animation, you were to stumble across something better way before then.
Oh, in. Like,
Just like because you don't know better.
Oh, yeah.
That's not. I don't.
No,
I would take that
that's
as
not
a
really a good
non-valid
argument.
I
argument.
don't know, but if I stumble upon it and I saw that would turn me off. I'm like, this looks weird. I
Well,
don't
yeah.
like it.
But look what's in like the top tens. Fucking the one animation one.
What?
The one I can't pronounce. This one.
Dorohedoro?
Yeah, animation is that CG garbage.
I think the
It is
issue with
weird.
that one is because like the manga is so loved, because the manga is so hype. People
Well, yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of watch the show just because
But
it's
that's for the story.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I'm saying. That'd be my argument of saying, the story, animation.
And the animation might not be horrible when really
It probably isn't
yeah, when you're
comparatively.
really going
but
into it.
Can we
so-
skip the next one? Because, like,
Yeah, we did.
I got this, guys. I got this. Let's see.
Let's not do this.
Echidna.
No,
Kid.
Beast Stars. It's the only
Did
one
you
I
watch
saw.
it?
It was in English?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's the only way I'm gonna go through shows. Shows that are old that I can go through quickly. Okay, best director.
director.
This is
Oh.
definitely interesting.
Masaki Yusa.
He's just like best director. Period.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
have to-
some of these other ones.
I'm just gonna go with Masaki Yusa.
I'm gonna agree with that.
Masaki Yusa.
I'm just gonna go with that just because, you know.
I think that's the only
This
one I
is old
recognize.
stuff.
Tenure.
Yeah, by tenure.
More than actual.
Best animation.
I mean, Love is War is so good, though.
It is good, but I don't really know
Love
him.
is War is so good.
But then, are you voting for his directing of that show?
Yeah.
So then what's the difference between best show and best directing? Well, I guess...
No, because, I mean, it's obviously... Because a best show is a culmination of a lot of things,
it's
right?
like
It's a
voice
culmination of
acting,
sound, animation. Best directing, normally the way I see it, because the only real part of it the director has, like, all say over, is editing. So it's the way it's structured, it's the way scenes are put together, and how long they're put together, and how they're shot. Because most of the time, directors also are doing like the storyboarding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're for the most part the ones that's like, oh, I want a shot similar to this and stuff.
How's RE0 not in this?
I guess it wasn't that great for that. I don't know.
Okay,
Alright, best animation. I got...
Obviously,
we got Princess Redive, or Princess Connect
dude,
Redive.
Keep Your Hands Off
Interesting.
Aizakin. That's my vote. Real quick.
First season.
It's funny, like you have two Mappas and then Wit. Studio Orange. What else has Studio Orange done? Well, obviously Beastars is it's CG.
What's another?
It's good.
Like,
I will
Netflix
say
CG show.
I will say it is a really good CG show.
Knights of Sidonia?
I don't even think Knights of Sidonia is good for CG.
Or is that by Orange?
That was like early. No. That's done by the same people who did Blame.
Yeah, that's what I would say was Blame.
Or the people who did those Godzilla movies.
Oh yeah.
I have such high hopes for
kinda-
those movies.
Yeah. Same.
I started with I was like, oh cool, and then
Well, the first movie was like, this is decent.
it was okay.
The second movie was like,
This is not as
I
decent.
don't know. And then the third movie was like,
Garbage.
fuck you.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. I don't know, animation wise.
From the trailers, I'm gonna have to go with Isaac.
But the fight scenes in the God of High School are pretty good.
I haven't seen most of
They're
them.
pretty smooth.
Are they?
Yeah.
Like animation wise? I mean, it's an entire show dedicated to like it is Tournament Arc the show, right?
Yeah.
So I mean
Oh, thank you.
And they fucked it up.
yep. And it's not great.
Yeah. But the animation is really smooth. I really liked it.
Oh,
But
okay.
Keep Your Hands on Aizakin. It's all about animation. And then you see different styles in that show.
So with the two I've seen, like Jujutsu, I think has the best animation for fight scenes. But like all over, there's some just boring, usual animation. Just like,
I don't know, Great Pretender. I don't know how that
It looks beautiful. It
does
looks
it?
pretty. Yeah.
that Wit Studio, man.
Yeah.
Wit.
It looks really good.
What about Psy Games Pictures? The
I
phone game? God to.
that existed.
Well,
I only found out
I knew the show existed.
I only knew because I started playing the game.
I think the only time,
Download.
I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I
Played
know the
every
show
day.
exists is because of all like dojins and stuff that come from it.
Oh my
It's like
God.
is the only reason why I know it exists at all.
Of course.
I can't believe these are up here. Like there's such better shows that had better animation this year. Like I said, I would have voted Toilet Bound if it was on here.
Yeah, Toilet Bound would have been great because the animation style was so different.
Talking about over Princess Connect.
Yes,
Over all of this.
Really?
Yeah, easily.
I don't know if I would go over Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken. It's just great.
I feel like those two shows are for animation though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And then everything
yeah,
else is
it's
like
just different.
basic. Except for fight scenes, and that's when everyone's like, "Oh, here's your budget."
Well, that's what everyone remembers, though,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's
It's
the point.
it's like everyone remembers episode 19 of Demon Slayer because Ufotable like whipped out that budget and was just like, let's go.
That's pretty good, dude. In my head, I thought it was episode 12 or whatever. So I'm like, get to episode 12, I'm like, people are getting half of this fucking dumbass episode.
Nah.
Like nothing happened.
Okay, best character design.
Best character.
Oh, there's Toilet Bound. I'd easily vote for that one without even looking at the
Trigger?
rest.
Character design.
I love Trigger, but Toilet Bound is like just such a weird.
Yeah, it was different. It was very different.
It's Trigger. I love
like-
Trigger, but I'm not gonna give it the best animation.
I like how freaking Yasahime is there.
Oh,
The sequel to Inuyasha.
yeah.
They're trying to cancel that show.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't read the article. I just like read like the title of it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
My vote is either between The Great Pretender or the Keep Your Hands Off Chicken.
For characters, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what I liked about Aizoken's characters too is they're just like not your traditional looking characters. They're just so different.
Yeah. That's the reason why I go for Toilet Bound, because
Yeah.
we're so different. The style I just like.
Oh yeah, the animation style was great. I loved it.
And being an A is
It's Trigger.
Trigger.
It's traditional that Trigger design, you know.
It's like I'd be voting for it for the tenure. Basically,
The copy and paste.
yeah.
Tower of God didn't look good.
I don't like the look of Tower
Yeah,
of God.
that's why I didn't watch
Well,
it.
it almost looks like it's actually the art style, right? From the not manga, but it's
the penny whatever the webcomic.
webcomic. Yeah,
The
yeah.
webtoon.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like a manga or whatever. It's like Korean or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, but isn't that what the webtoon looks like?
Kind of. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for what it is, I guess at least they copied it. I'll give them that.
I'm not a fan, but it's okay.
I don't like it either. Best
Best
fights.
fight
Ooh,
scene.
okay.
Let's go.
Let's see how many I've seen of these.
Ooh.
I've seen literally. Oh, I've seen two of
Deku
them.
versus Overhaul, though, that was a really good one.
What's the one? I haven't seen Akuduma Drive, so I can't really.
I haven't seen the Sword
I haven't
Art.
seen Sword Art or God of High School. There's 2 fights from God of High School.
Well, that show is just about fighting, so that makes sense.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
The Satoru Goju versus Ryomen. What?
Satoru Gojo is like the Sasuke.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's not.
No. Satoru is the
It's the guy with the blindfold.
the blindfold when he was.
Oh, the teacher? That's right.
And
Yeah.
he, the
So like
Roman.
in episode, that's the main bad guy. So like episode 1.
Yeah, that's the episode 1 fight.
That wasn't
yeah.
that good of a fight.
But I thought his fight. I thought his fight with Volcano Dude was better.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is that still season 1?
That is still season 1.
That's like episode 6. or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
like
is it
episode.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's really
yeah,
where he
early.
fights freaking Volcano
Yeah, it
Dude.
is early. Yeah, that scene was dope. I really
Yeah.
like that scene.
I was like, I like when he fought the other guy better, like the student.
Yeah.
Like that fight scene was way cooler than the first episode.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the Deku, just because I didn't really. The first scene was okay, but
That one was hype, dude.
Oh yeah.
When he unlocks his whole power or whatever to beat him, that was pretty hyped.
yeah.
I liked it.
So the rest of them we haven't seen, so we can't vote for them. Yeah, just to be.
Oh,
Yeah,
now it's
we're
like
also
the
not
best.
gonna go. Oh, and now we're narrowing
So
down.
rent a girlfriend.
Best drama.
The Red
This part's
Girlfriend's
getting
probably on
really
here.
small. Fruits basket,
Oh, it's
Japanese.
not.
I heard Japanese sinks is real hard.
I heard,
is
it was,
it?
I heard it was ass.
I heard. Well, it's all mixed. Beastars, Great Pretender, Sing, and
So I heard Sing
yeah.
yesterday for me was like, it's super relatable, like to people of our generation, our age. It's like, but it doesn't. Nothing happens.
Oh
No.
really?
Yeah,
it's like a slice of life, just
yeah.
no drama.
I mean, Fruits Basket's a classic, and it's great in what it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
I haven't
s-
seen everything else.
I
so
started Somali in the Forest Spirit.
I was gonna start it.
Well,
It
see,
looked
so
good.
that season
Did you
started.
say Somalia?
No, I said Somali.
It's Somalia.
Somalia.
Somalia and see Somalian.
They do have forests there, you know.
But I think when that season started, I think I did watch that show, and it was okay for the first couple episodes. I kept up with it, and then I totally kind of forgot. that
I think
was
we just
watching
stopped the anime.
Yeah,
Like,
so
completely.
I didn't keep going, but it looked interesting.
I think I'm gonna go with the Great Pretender.
I'm actually gonna go with Beastars.
I'm gonna go with the Fruits Basket.
That makes sense. I can see all that.
So
Best comedy.
Fruits Basket,
Double tap.
and the nominees are
Which just would load faster. Kaguya, Sleeping Princess.
For what is it? Best what?
comedy.
Best comedy.
Oh, I do want to watch this show.
Kaguya-sama.
Have you seen that or heard about this one? So this guy is like a hentai artist, but
Oh, with the
with his little girl. I guess he's trying to keep, or he's trying to, pay the bills and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
But I haven't seen it. It just sounded like a funny concept.
It does sound pretty funny.
My God.
But I'm gonna go with Kaguya too. And
Um,
I'm not gonna read the bottom one. That's as long as our podcast name is.
longer.
The Misfits of
Way
Demon
longer.
King Academy, History, Strongest Demon King, Reincarnated, and goes to school with his descendants.
Sounds kind of funny.
I mean, it's
Is it
funny.
ecchi?
No,
It's not edgy?
it's not that. Yeah, I did watch it. It's like it kind of reminds me of the Overly Prepared Hero, which was also last year, which I'm surprised isn't on here because it's like it kind of tries to make fun of the super powered person, like super powered main character, like all powerful main character kind of concept, and it tries to make fun of it a bit. It leans in heavily to those tropes and stuff like that.
My favorite.
Yeah, trying to like
Not
kind of
touching
make fun of it.
My vote is Kaguya.
Yeah, I can see that. Best score? We're getting down to the bottom.
Yay!
I don't pay too much attention to the score.
I will say if the one show that it's not on here. Okay, cool. Never mind.
What were you thinking?
Jujutsu Kaisen. It's probably one
yeah, 'cause
show
that
where I can
score's
actually
great.
say I'm paying attention to the music. I think the music's really good in the show.
Is it? How's the music in Beastars?
It's pretty good. It's,
You know,
I didn't pay attention.
I mean, this is an issue I just have with anime in general. It's just like, it's very, it's not very often you actually even pay attention to the score of a show, except for certain things, right? Because it's almost like there's not that much effort placed into it as there probably could be. It's like, it's the bare minimum of what you need for your scene to come across.
Which is fine to me.
Which is
I don't
fine.
care. I really don't care.
I mean, it's fine, but it just goes that extra mile when,
Yeah, but
when
when
it's tailored.
Do you know who does the score for Madoka Magica?
For Bonoka? No.
She's my favorite. I forgot her name,
Oh.
but she's my favorite.
Because, I mean, you take things like, Yoko Kanno with Cowboy Bebop, right? Where the score was made before even the animation.
Yeah, but
So it's like tailor
but
made to it.
you can't do that now. Because then,
And it's so great.
but then you're saying it's almost saying writing is not important then.
No, I mean, the writing is. The thing is, you have to like find that happy medium, right? I mean,
I guess.
So that way it works so well.
no, yes. But I mean, like, if you take this movies in, like, general, right?
Yeah.
If you'll have scores that just elevate films to different places.
Yeah.
You take a movie like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is not Lord of the Rings without its music.
I can see
It's
that.
just not.
Or Harry Potter or the Star Wars,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, like, those, like, they're intrinsically bound to their scores.
Yeah.
And it just helps elevate that experience.
Yeah.
And-
And if you do that for every show.
No, obviously you can, but I mean, it's always
You don't have
nice
to
when...
Well, I don't think so. I think if you do it for every show, then it just doesn't matter anymore. So if you don't do it for every show, it's the same difference. Because it's like every show has god tier music, it's like, oh, there's just who gives a fuck?
It doesn't even need to be god tier. It's like it's more like the principles behind that music more than anything.
Yeah.
Than like it just being this bombastic crazy. It can be subtle as long as within that subtlety it follows certain rules and patterns to because then you won't necessarily notice the sound to the point where the music's stuck in your head.
Yeah.
But it does its job so much more efficiently
Yeah.
than
No,
if
I
it's
agree
not
with that.
really like.
That's what the
But
Madoka
I
Magica one
think
does.
I almost think music's like far back. Like
Yeah,
as
I know,
important-
it is.
I think
It's
if
the last
you're
thing
not like a music nerd, then you won't really care.
Like but even like I love music. I love even I'd argue music shows like
Things like Nana.
Nah or something like that where it's the music is the show.
Yeah.
That's when it's
But
important.
that's different.
Yeah, but that's what my argument would be. Where it's like those are important. Every other show, unless it really needs it, doesn't need it.
This is like the score for Your Name. I think it makes it a better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I said it makes stuff better, but it always isn't needed.
No,
I don't think it needs to be in everything. Because then you have this. Then you have this.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be absolutely necessary. But I mean, at the same, like I said, it's just one of those. It's that cherry on top, right? It's like it's the thing that is like.
But I'd also say name a really shitty show with a good music.
Guilty Crown.
Guilty Crown.
The music is god tier.
Okay.
The story, dude.
It hurts me.
It hurts me.
It hurts
Have
me.
you seen that show?
No. He told me not to watch
It
it.
looks
so I won't watch it.
beautiful. The music is awesome.
It's like production IG at its best.
Yeah.
Sawano Hiroyuki at his best, and then it becomes.
The story just is so ass.
It hurts me.
So it's an ass show.
It's an ass
It's
show.
an ass show.
Yeah.
So
But
the
it's
music
very
didn't help.
enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
So that's the problem. To me, it's like the music's not going to help.
No, that's what I'm
anything.
saying. I mean, it's not like the make or break.
No, I know. Yeah,
It's
but
the elevator.
elevator.
It's just what makes it better.
But if he has shitty
When it's
music,
different.
it would be an extra shitty
yeah, but
show.
that's why I feel like most shows don't do music in general, because you just put it in the background. You don't need much of it unless it's a very like almost a dead scene where the scene needs to be quiet or
I don't know,
nothing's
it's
going
like,
on.
So if you
Or a
watch
battle
the,
scene, I guess.
the dub for Dragon Ball,
Yeah,
they completely changed the score in the American version,
yeah.
and that for me that ruined it, because the original score for Dragon Ball was just like in the moment it would hype you up or it make you sad or whatever, but then the American is kind of like like what is this garbage?
I mean, I think it becomes more apparent in any like shonen
Well, yeah, of course.
or in stuff, or even certain dramas.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I'd say shonen. I wouldn't say dramas.
I think it depends on the drama,
Yeah.
but it helps at the same time. Or just like your traditional fantasy or sci-fi shows and stuff like that.
Dude,
Yeah.
would,
benefit
music,
from
though.
it quite a bit.
would Anohana still hit the same if they didn't play the music at in the last episode?
He hasn't watched
Probably
it.
not, but
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't watched Anohana.
Yeah,
that's like one song. To me, a score means the whole thing. Constant.
well, it's not
music.
just one song. It's just like
No, but he is right.
But-
I mean, the score is the whole thing.
the whole
Yeah.
thing. But you're saying that one song hits you. But
Yeah.
that I can
That's
say
not.
that
That's
about
not the
like
whole.
100
that's not-
animes. There's that
that's not
one
the-
song.
That's not the whole score.
But as far as like the fight scene where it's like like you hear the fight and you can feel the music. But most of the time, all you hear is like the ding ding ding, the fucking swords slapping each other, and you're like, yeah.
I think
Like,
it,
"Ah,
I
that's
think it
fine."
depends. It's like you take something like My Hero Academia with some of the fights. So My Hero, I mean, this is something I do like about its score. It does set up certain like leitmotifs as the score like progresses for certain characters. So then when certain fights come up, they'll like
play the theme song of the
they'll nail
person,
those themes a lot better, or like with different instrumentation and stuff. And it does do a lot more for it.
Yeah.
And like you'll have those conflicts in the music as well as what you're seeing on screen,
Yeah.
which is always nice.
Well, I don't know. It's a background thing, and that's what it
that's
is.
fine. Yeah.
It's
I
in
can't
the
vote
background.
any of these.
I don't remember any other music.
Nope.
I can't vote for any of these either. As I said, music.
I don't remember any of their.
I said the only one that I think the music's good, but it was more because they play like actual songs. Was the Jujutsu
I like how
Kaisen.
Best Fantasy is the last one.
I don't know why. Yeah, that's
It's like it's its
you know,
own.
isekais?
It's its own thing. It probably is all isekais too.
Oh, dude,
no isekais.
this one's easy. No, dude,
no.
it's the Tonikawa. Best couple.
I mean, I haven't watched it. I've been meaning to.
Bro, they get married.
No, I know.
They do like all the like wholesome r/wholesome memes on
That's the
Reddit.
most
Yeah.
wholesome show.
I might vote for it just because of all the memes I've seen from it. Because it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck the Beastars one. They're the worst couple.
They're actually a couple?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
They are?
Last
I
episode.
thought they were like partners.
So
or
so
whatever.
what happens? So through the whole show, he loves her. So he's been trying to get with her the whole time,
Oh
but
my
he
God.
he also has that he's shy, so he can't talk to her.
Okay.
And so later on, she gets kidnapped, and he goes to save her, and they get dating. But she's like,
That's at the end of the first season.
yeah, she's
Oh.
like the whore of the place.
Whoa.
She like fucks everyone.
The bunny.
Yes, the bunny.
The bunny.
The bunny.
God damn.
I mean,
Episode
probably
2,
why they picked
she
it that
gets
way.
like 90% naked.
Okay. How do you sexualize a bunny?
It's not very good looking. Is what I'm gonna tell you. I looked at it.
I'm
I'm
going
like,
to tell you right now how you do it.
I don't want to know.
You ever watch Space Jam?
No. Yes.
That is the answer to your
so
question.
I'm gonna tell you now. Not even close. Space Jam, God tier.
Space Jam bunny
Lola
is God
Bunny.
tier.
Lola Bunny.
You're right. You're
I like
right.
you guys
you're
are like, I already got this. I can tell you right now how this happens.
Yeah, but dude, like, cause she kind of wants to date him.
Uh-huh.
But so after she gets saved, they go to like a hotel because of, last train Japan thing.
Yeah.
So they go to a hotel and they're about to bang, and
Whoa.
just as he's about to start for a kiss, she jams her fucking like hand into his mouth, saying he's like, "I'm not doing this." Like her instincts kick in because
Yeah.
rabbits.
Predator.
The thing I don't understand though is like she's like, my instincts kicked in. Like what is your instincts to die? Like, go into the mouth.
Like, do you try to punch the wolf that is about to eat you?
Or do you stick your head in and say, it's fine, and it just kind of ends, and they're together.
I don't think I ever watched that show.
It's a good show. If they were, like, animals, yeah, I bet you'd think it would be interesting.
But I think that's part of the point, though.
Yeah.
Part of the point of like the story in itself.
Well, it's supposed to show
animals.
sexuality and discrimination without showing like race.
Yeah, you do
or
with animals.
class and power. Because
It's like Zootopia.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
There's also
Except for Bangor.
class and power. Because like him and the deer dude, the deer dude's rich and he's just like a normal guy. And you can see the class being involved, which obviously in the U.S. I don't feel like as important.
It's as big.
Yeah.
My boss is Tonikawa, but the second closed was Chizuru and Kazuya.
I don't like Kazuya. Kazuya's a bitch.
That's the
He is
issue.
a bitch,
Is
but
when
they're
you go
kind of
with
cute
the
together.
male
And he's kind of incelly.
Top tier.
He's very incelly.
Instantly.
He doesn't deserve her.
So before I even go down, do you think we can guess all of Best Fantasies and how many of them are not isekais?
How many are not?
5 of them are isekais.
That's what I was going to say.
Wait. Well, yeah, I can see that.
Do you think 5?
Well, I'm trying to think.
No,
So,
it's
I'm trying
5
to think.
and B stars.
No, because
don't
Danmachi's technically not an isekai. If Danmachi's on there.
I do see that, yeah. I wouldn't say Beastars is a fantasy.
Well, the problem is you have like isekai-esque fantasies
yeah.
because it's like the same general like composition of an isekai world,
Yeah.
but it's not an isekai.
Yeah.
So you have that as well.
Play it.
Okay, I'll throw it down.
Last one.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Dragon
What?
Quest?
Dragon Quest.
Tower of God's not an isekai.
Decadence is not either.
No, it's not,
No,
right?
yeah, so that's...
So it's only 2 of them.
Ooh, I was so wrong.
Which 2?
So Ray Zero, obviously, and Ascendance of a Bookworm is
Oh,
also,
is that
is
part
also
2?
it's also an isekai.
Part 2.
Dragon Quest, I doubt is. Wow, I'm very surprised.
I'm extremely surprised.
Oh, I don't think that many came out last year.
And I'm going to tell
Thinking
you right
about
now, my vote, I haven't seen any of these.
You seen RE0?
I've seen
What?
No.
I've seen 2 of these,
Which have you
I've
already
seen
this?
one,
and they're both isekais.
1 and a quarter.
Garbage.
You seen Decadence?
No, I kind of wanted to. It's steampunky.
But it's by Nut Studio.
I don't know. Even more reason to. Even more reason to.
Nut.
But I've been meaning to watch Dorohedoro, so I think Dorohedoro is up there too.
I'll probably watch it just in the background somewhere.
Yeah.
Same.
I do like the world building of Ascendance of Bookworm a lot, but that's just me. It's just really
I
smart.
wonder why.
It's really
It's
it's really
isekai about books.
it's really smart world building.
It hits different to him.
I mean, the isekai part of it's but it is very smart world building.
Well, okay, I'll actually
And-
vote. I'm going to vote for Decadence because I like Studio Nut.
I like the name Studio Nut.
We'll go with Studio Nut, guys.
I can respect that.
Toei Animation to Dragon Quest. That's funny.
Oh, wow. I'm not surprised, though. Because
Toy is the garbage.
don't they do... Well,
No, because
they can
they'll-
sell the toys and stuff through them.
Yeah, that's part of it. And I
Yeah.
mean, obviously they're in charge of Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same artist,
Yeah,
character designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which makes sense.
The animation studio, man, it's like, I don't know. It's not as good anymore.
Well, of course not.
Of course not. It's not the same.
Who the hell wants to go to Toei as like
It's
their
not
first
we're
choice?
not at the golden age of Toei.
You don't want to go to Nut Studios?
I would go to Nut Studios.
Rather than go to Toei Animation?
Yeah. Dude, I can put on my resume.
What is
I
Toei do
nut.
anymore? Just Dragon Ball?
I think so. Oh, they do.
Don't they do all like the Saturday morning like, type
Did they
stuff?
do Sakurai Card Captor?
I thought they did that.
Oh, they might.
Yeah. Their mascot's also weird as
not
fuck.
Fruit Basket.
No, Fruits Basket's not.
No, no.
No.
Have you ever seen their mascot? Toei Animation?
The little like tiger with a hat or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
a bear?
I
I don't know what it is.
It's really funny though.
It's
It
weird.
is funny.
Didn't Toei used to do like Legend of the Galactic Heroes and stuff like
Yeah.
that as well?
They don't do that
the
much
Space
anymore.
Battleship Yamato. I remember that stuff. That stuff's great.
Do Digimon? At Toei?
Maybe.
The original, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Maybe if it loads in more than like two.
It's not gonna
well,
load.
you get 2 pixels,
It's
I guess.
not gonna
Yeah, here you
load.
go.
Why is it?
Oh yeah, I've always seen it. I always
Is it a cat?
remember.
I think it is. That's what it looks
It's a
like.
cat.
This is
But-
my favorite one when you click on it.
But yeah, so that is all these awards.
My vote goes to RE0 or Torohedro. But
Uh,
RE0 because that's the one.
RE0 is great.
It's gonna happen.
World building wise, I do like it a lot too.
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna go like, what is the fantasy of it? But it's good. It's really good.
Would you really consider Tower of God a fantasy?
It is.
What makes a fantasy is my question at this point.
Not set in the real world.
Wasn't that all anime? Because none of it's in the real world? Because I've never seen an anime character
What
before.
about Slice of Life?
Have you ever seen Oh god, I finished. He asked me a question.
It took a second to register.
But yeah. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
was it? I'm not going to go through these.
But-
We'll do it another day.
Oh no, that's fine.
Past
That's another
winners.
thing. But I'll say so. That is all of the awards. We'll see who wins. We'll see if we're right.
We'll talk about it in
Like 3 weeks.
yeah.
Or
Maybe
so.
I'll watch some of the shows that are on there.
You
and
can
then I
have
can
an
argue.
opinion now.
I had an opinion. Beast
On some
Stars.
of them. I've watched the Beastars,
I feel-
and
no,
that is
I feel
all
like-
that should win.
I hate the Crunchyroll awards because
Because it's all the same fucking shows.
yeah, but it's by the people or whatever instead of like a.
Yeah, but I don't think it's by the people, the voting.
The voting is.
The voting is by the people.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's why.
Because there was like about the votes or whatever. The voting is kind of wrapped.
And that's why all like shitty shows or whatever get
Well,
the
it's
awards.
what's popular.
Yeah.
That's always how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, with the voting now, how it is, it's what's popular.
Basically a month. Like you, our judges are separate. See, they're judges. Isn't that the same thing, or are they just going to talk about it?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
they just talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not like they're gonna choose.
I mean, it's not like anime has like the Academy.
It's not like the Oscar.
yeah, or like I don't know,
You want to
which also has its own issues and its own
Yeah.
problems as well, and its own biases. So I mean, so who knows exactly how?
That's a lot of judges.
Dude, that's a lot of weebs.
It's a lot of degenerates. You're right.
I like this judge with the yellow
With the
hair. and
freaking
his
yellow
face.
hair.
Oh,
But-
dude, look at this picture though. That's God tier, dude.
I
The
can't-
Afro dude.
Oh,
Are these
But-
like anime like YouTubers
like
or whatever?
YouTubers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
I don't
Or maybe-
recognize
or-
any of them.
Or people on blogs, or people that work for Crunchyroll.
There
Or,
are probably people that work for Crunchyroll and stuff.
I don't know.
I'd rather trust Annie-tubers.
Well, I think we all would, but I think this is part of the show.
Like, who are these degenerates?
But then again, I mean, even if they're the ones that put up the nominees, right? It's still up to the people at the end of the day, right?
Oh, they
So-
might be the nominees people. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but at the same time, I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, it's more of a popularity contest more than anything of what you believe.
Yeah, the judges award for.
But then again,
determine the
you
nominees.
you fall into like the trap, right? Of for instance, if you take like the Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have critic score and audience score, and there's always disparities between the two, depending on what film it is or how popular it is. You know, all that different stuff.
Like the movie we watched yesterday, IMDb was a 7.7, but Rotten Tomatoes had a garbage score.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So I mean,
I do wonder what the normal review was for the second one.
I don't know. I only looked up the first.
Yeah. Well, I looked at both. It was like a 7 to 8 on the first, and then it was
Yeah.
like a 6 on the second movie.
But yeah. So, Kahoshibio is one of the ones.
See, he knows one.
For very specific reasons.
Oh my god.
But
Let's go back up and see what it says then. Where is it? Oh, she's a talented author. See,
exactly.
nothing bad.
DJ in Tokyo, okay.
Yeah.
She does doujins, doesn't she?
She's a cosplayer in
Of course.
ex ex Jamstar, but yeah. So, but yeah, that seems to be it, my peeps.
Have we gone through everything?
Yeah, that was
I'm
everything.
just
That was
going through the
everything.
names.
He's just going through the names of all the people
See if
that
I
are
know any of them.
considered judges.
These judges.
These judges. I don't know who these people
I
are.
like how this is Miranda's daughter. That's very
Madara's
important.
daughter.
Don't forget.
But yeah.
It felt nice to like catch up on anime, like get
Oh, yeah, it was
invested in the
great.
show.
I feel like I caught up on anime, but then looking at these anime awards, I'm like, I haven't seen any of these.
I will last year. Well, I mean, this year will see how things change. I mean, almost everything was postponed to this year anyway. And
Yeah.
you just see like
Yeah.
the star-studded lineup of this season.
One day
So-
I'll get back to simulcast once I caught up with everything.
Exactly.
And I can start watching the random garbage of the simulcast
Oh
levels.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
Some of them are like little treasures.
Oh, dude, I still gotta watch the running one.
Uma Musume?
Yeah, Mama Musume.
Uma
Uma
Musume.
Oh, I thought the running anime from like 2 years
No,
ago.
No.
The horse racing with the horse girls.
Oh my god!
Watch it, dude. You get hyped up.
I only watched the first episode.
You get so hyped, like later on when she's fucking running, she's like running up a hill and she has to run differently because she was taught. 'Cause, you know, you do shorter strides. I'm like, God tier.
Okay, I might.
Plus, they're all horse girls that are cute. Do you not like cute girls? Is that your issue?
I don't like them when they're animals.
They're not. They're just all they have is ears and a tail.
Do you not like Monster Musume?
No.
Oh, so you just have shit taste. Wait, do you not like that one where the what's the one where they
Do you
fuck
like
all the different animals?
Interspecies reviewers?
Bro, I didn't finish it.
Oh, Bobby
Dude, that was
J.
rated like 9.0 on many countries.
And I saw the censored version.
That's the issue.
I fucked up.
That's where you done goofed.
Yeah, I done goofed.
Well then.
But no, Funimation took it down, so we're gonna watch it.
How am I gonna
Yep.
watch it? How am I gonna watch it dubbed now, guys?
It's not happening.
Maybe we just dub it ourselves.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Right. Thank you everybody for listening.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
But don't forget to like, subscribe. You know, you gotta do
Ah,
that.
that's right.
Oh,
And check
yeah.
out our
Check
check
out-
out our store.
Check
Oh
our
yeah, you guys
store
got a store.
Yeah.
on Etsy.
Reaper in the area. It's probably be in our bio and link, and then we're on Instagram, kind of.
Yeah, so
Kinda.
Not him.
I'm not.
That'd be
we'll link it all down
probably.
below or whatever.
Alrighty.
See you next week.
See ya.
Why is that? Music? No music again?